Daniel Farke is facing growing pressure on his position as Leeds United manager, with supporters now beginning to turn against him. Leeds lost 3-1 to Nottingham Forest last time out, meaning they have now lost 4 of their last 5 games and have been dragged closer to the relegation zone. The Packhawks now sit just 1 point above 17th-placed West Ham, and are at risk of dropping into the relegation zone ahead of a difficult run of fixtures. Mick Brown told Football Insider on 10th of November that Farke could soon be sacked by Leeds, with fans calling for his head after a string of disappointing displays. While there is no immediate decision expected, Leeds are assessing a number of potential replacements, with Marco Rose believed to be firmly on their list. Rose has strong links with Leeds part owners Red Bull, having previously managed Red Bull Salzburg and RB Leipzig, and those links could be used to bring him to Elland Road. However, there are question marks about whether he would be the leading candidate for the role despite being on their list of potential options to replace Farke. That is according to former Man United and Blackburn chief scout Brown, who remains very well connected within the game, as he exclusively told Football Insider that they would prioritize a manager with Premier League experience. "I have no doubt Marco Rose is on Leeds' radar," he told Football Insider. "Their links with Red Bull make that a possibility for Leeds, so it's certainly an option they might look to explore if they do decide to make a change. But personally I would be surprised if he was the person they chose to help them. If they decide to sack Farke, it will be because they're at risk of getting relegated, so I don't think taking a gamble on a manager like Rose would be right for them. He doesn't know the Premier League, and it might be a cliché, but that's what Leeds will be looking for." There was talk about Farke during the summer and whether he could go, because they wanted somebody with experience of being successful in the Premier League, so if they decide to sack him now, I expect that's what they're going to look at. Farke could have been sacked by Leeds in the summer amid concerns about his record in the top flight, and a manager with prior success in England would be their priority. Brown told Football Insider that Leeds would be forced to sack Farke if they become stranded in the relegation zone, as all the sides around them are improving. There is a growing feeling that if Leeds drop into the bottom 3, and become at risk of being cut off by their rivals, a decision will have to be made about the manager. 3 of their 4 teams below Leeds in the table have already made managerial changes this season, and they could follow in a desperate bid to avoid relegation. Despite speculation about the manager, Football Insider revealed on 7th of September that Leeds plans to strengthen in January, with attacking targets on their radar. This comes after Brown warned Football Insider on 16th of September that Leeds are in big trouble as a result of their lack of firepower and are at growing risk of being relegated.